Hello everybody, I am Nightfireox. Welcome back. Today is Wednesday, which means we have some Omniscient Reader new chapter reaction. So tomorrow, I actually found something quite interesting. So I know I've been doing a lot of webtoons recently, but I'm also technically a gaming channel. But I don't play games unless I find ones that I actually really want to play. And so I was thinking, I found a game, it's called Tell Me Why. Basically, it's about twins who use, I think, like some supernatural ability, supernatural power to figure out their past and the trouble that happened. It's, something like that. So I was planning on playing that. Whether or not you guys want to see it on stream, please let me know. If not, then I will record it on my own time and just post it up to my YouTube channel for you guys to watch. But it sounds really cool, and I do really want to play it, and I thought it'd be really fun to have you guys either interact live or watch later, whatever you guys prefer. And so that's what the plan is tomorrow. Maybe playing a video game. Friday, we've got Eleceed, No Bear Saturday, and then Sunday, Tower of God new chapter reactions. Let's get the music going. Okay. I look forward to Omniscient Reader every single week. This is one of my favorites as of right now. So I'm excited. Farewell, Miss Yu. Take good care of yourself. Safe travels. You can do it. She's already so popular, even though she assumed the role just a few days ago. She's amazing. I know people were saying that they don't trust her, and I'm not totally sure why they don't trust her. But we'll see. Maybe they're seeing something that I'm not. Dokcha, do you really think I'll be of any help? You know I don't take just anyone with me. I know. I don't know if I'll be as helpful as Hyun Seong or Huion. We divided ourselves into teams before we left for Guan Yu, excluding Junghyuk and Ji Yi, who are beyond my control. Hyun Seong and Pildu were left in charge of the defenses. He's sure working me to the bone. Yes, sir. Don't be so disappointed, Hyun Seong. Work on your skills in the meantime. I'll be needing your help once we finish this scenario. And Huion was sent on a mission of her own. So she was given a separate mission. I wonder what it is. I didn't realize this until last week, but there's a ship between Dokcha and Huion. And also, to reiterate what I said last week, Huion is an adult. Ji, I believe is her name, is the teenager. So it's not weird to ship Dokcha and Huion. They're like the same age. Oh my gosh. I guess sometimes they do look, I will give the benefit of the doubt and say that they do look pretty similar. So I can understand why people could get them mixed up. Hello, Sacred Talent. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you've been well. Sangha, Gilliang, Seongguk, and I headed for Guan Yu. You can do something that those two can't. You're doing good slash bad? Oh no. So it's like a mix. I'm sorry to hear that. You can do something that those two can't. I need you with me for this mission. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're here now. That's what matters. I understand. We can't always be at every stream. You can do something that those two can't. I need you with me for this mission. You said you had a certificate in Korean history, right? Oh, yes, look at her eyes. They just lit up when he said that. Do you remember the items I got from the statue of the great monk, Samyang? There will be similar items on the way to Gwanmun, since there are more monuments and even the National Museum in that direction. Oh, I see. There must be other relics and ruins that have the power of the constellations. Yes. Your mission is to find such items. Why are you in your underwear? Quite, unless you're going to give me your pants. Okay. I'll do my best to jog my memory. Hopefully they find a clothing store along the way too, so Dr. can get actual clothes again and give that dude back his pants. We're considerably outnumbered, so it's vital we gather as many as possible on the way there. The Tyrant King should have his incarnations, and the fake Arthur should also have many men with him. In the latter half of the fourth scenario was pretty much a proxy war between the high constellations. Sangha, with her knowledge of history, should be useful here. Come to think of it, I do remember a place. Can we do something about my pants first? I'm not sure if I remember correctly. There should be a shrine nearby. We should drop by on the way, since there may still be some powerful spirits there. Although he isn't Korean. Omniscient Reader. Episode 58, Chapter 13, War of Kings. So we've got people headed to... So Chungmuro is the home base. We've got people heading to Gwanmun. And then I believe their target station is Changsan. Wait, is this? Would have thought there would be a shrine to one of China's greatest generals in the middle of the city. The toxic fumes are gone? That was just for the second scenario. What should we do now? I don't think what I did with the great monk Samyang will work here. Let's try showing our respects. Got Gillian with him. This shrine has been abandoned for a while now. The constellation who wields a crescent blade is delighted by your visit. The constellation who wields a crescent blade has revealed his nickname. Constellation Lord of the Beautiful Beard. I love these names. Has given you his blessing. The blessing increases your stamina and strength by 5 for the next 24 hours. By 5? Wow. Sir, we've totally lucked out. Lord of the Beautiful Beard. Even though he's a Chinese general, all Koreans know of him. The shrine is to honor Guan Yu, a deified general of the Three Kingdom period. It's a little odd that a shrine to Guan Yu is in the middle of Seoul. I guess it's because he's such a big historical figure, like how there's a shrine to the Korean Admiral Yu Sun Sin in Japan. You just read Speed? This is a good start. But I don't think we'll be able to get any items here. It would be nice if we got something like his green dragon crescent blade. Gotcha! Uh-oh. Step, step. Step, step. Huh? That outfit. Step, step, stomp. Isn't that Sung Min Hwang in the front? It looked like they're actors. Huh? Let's do a movie shoot at a time like this? Solo Leveling. Sick. I read Solo Leveling yesterday. Can't wait for the next chapter. The current one or the one I'm on? I haven't caught up yet. I'm assuming you mean the current one because it sounds like you're in a bit of a pickle. That's how I am with Tower of God every single week. Solo Leveling is becoming one of them, but I still have a lot of chapters to read, so it's like not as bad yet. I have that amazing knowledge of I've got more. You joined for like 10 minutes yesterday? Yeah, I know eventually Sung is going to go to that island. I'm just a little sad that he didn't join from the beginning. I know he has his own reasons why he didn't, but it still made me sad. I would have really liked to see all of them work together, but it is what it is. He'll eventually join. I know for a fact that he will. Isn't that Seungmin Hwang in the front? They look like they're actors. Who dares block the king's path? And you are? I think I know who, though. That brown flag. Are you a king as well? Isn't that Guan Min? I see. You know who I am. I am such a huge fan. He smacks him on the head, it looks like. Personal skill, Dispel Evil level 2, activated. And he calls himself a hypnotist? Every time I see you read, I get the urge to spoil what happens next. You've been doing so good! You haven't spoiled anything yet. That's what counts. Meanwhile, I'm just over here fangirling over every little thing he does. And he calls himself a hypnotist. If Seong-gook knows who she is, then that means she isn't just a character. The King of Beauty, one of the 7 Kings of Seoul from TWSA, was also named Jiwon Min. Could it just be a coincidence? Character profile. Flash. Character profile. Jiwon Min, age 26. Supporting constellation, Lady of the Sleeping Brocade. Personal attribute, actor rare. King of Beauty, heroic. Personal skill, weapons proficiency level 5, military command level 2, the military command level 2, skin correction level 1, thousand faces level 3, acting level 2, stigma, divine charm level 4, unique heroine level 3, overall stats, stamina level 18, strength level 18, agility level 21, mana level 23. Overall evaluation, a perfect match between the supporting constellation and the incarnation. Her beauty will shine even brighter thanks to her constellation. Her army remains loyal for as long as she remains beautiful. I knew it. She's a character from TWSA. But then how did Seong-gook recognize her when she's not a character? It's an honor to meet you, Miss Min. Are you also a fan of mine? Not really. But how can I not know the king of Seong-dong-gu? She is pretty, but she's not my style. Song is just as pretty. It seems you are highly in tune with your supporting constellation. Please tell her that it's an honor to be in the presence of the last queen of Silla. Character Jiwon Min's constellation is startled. Lady of the Sleeping Brocade, also known as Queen Jin Seong, the last ruler of unified Silla. I've seen cases like this in TWSA. There's no need to be so flustered. Oh, excuse me. Are you not here to fulfill the wish of Silla? Incarnation and the supporting constellation can be sewn in tune, that the supporting constellations can force their unfulfilled desires upon their incarnations. But they're unaware that they could die if things go wrong. If things follow the novels in the 3 districts of Seoul, Seongdong-gyu, Yeongseong-gyu, and Yeongdwangpo-gyu, are at war with one another. Just like the later 3 kingdoms period of ancient Korea. Ding! The bounty hunter scenario has arrived. Huh? A bounty scenario? My supporting constellation wants to see how sincere you are. You will accept, right? Bounty clear condition. The Lady of the Sleeping Brocade and other constellations of Silla want to crown the incarnation Jiwon Min as the true king of the 3 areas. Assist the incarnation Jiwon Min to defeat the other kings supported by late Baek Ji and Taebong's constellations. You will gain the favor of the constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade upon successfully completing the scenario. I'll get straight to the point. Join my side. 2,000 coins? Seriously? The War of Kings is imminent. I don't know who your supporting constellation is, but the smaller groups in the area will be taken out. The only way you will be able to survive is to... No. What? I don't want to. 2,000 coins? Is she kidding me? Let's get going. We have a lot to do. Wait! If this isn't enough, I can give you more. Don't tell me you don't know how much 2,000 coins is worth. Bruh, he's sitting over there in the riches, okay? He don't give no shits about 2,000. Don't you realize the situation you're in right now? I am the Queen of Scylla. I will soon unite the three kingdoms and reign supreme. Matter of fact, you should be paying me 2,000 coins to join me. Don't you get it? Excuse me, Your Highness. What is it? She's really into this act. To my knowledge, Scylla was the least powerful of the three kingdoms. Historically speaking, don't you think you're at a disadvantage? How will you? What do you know about history? Are you a historian? I have a first grade certificate in Korean history. First grade certificate? That's nothing to boast about. I guess you're right. Let's go, Senga. She doesn't seem to know history very well. Constellation, prisoner of the Golden Headband, despises G1 Min's supporting Constellation. Wait, how about 3,000 coins? Wow, 3,000 coins? No thanks. Constellation, prisoner of the Golden Headband, scoffs at the High Constellation's offer. You have been gifted... Are you kidding me? You've been gifted 3,000 coins! Holy shit! The dude was like, 3,000 coins? I can give you that right now just to deny her offer. 3,500. I'll give you 3,500 coins. If only she knew the messages I was getting right now. You have sold 5 copies of Revelation. Great, I can't keep it straight. Infinite regressor through the auction house. You have earned. He just earned 8,000 coins doing nothing. 3,600. No, 3,700. Halt. I knew it. How dare he play hard to get? I would like to make a counteroffer. How about 10,000 coins? 10,000? Oh, she's annoying. Oh, is that too low? Well, you are queen after all. Let's make it 20,000 coins. Are you pulling my leg right now? 20,000 coins? Don't tell me you seriously think you're worth that much. No, I'm offering to buy you for 20,000 coins. What? You and all your men, to be exact. What? There's no way you have that much? That's because you don't have that much doesn't mean everyone's like you. 20,000 coins. Make contact with the person you want to trade with. Do you believe me now? And there's much more where that came from. Miss Min, not everything in the world can be solved with money. As an actress, you of all people should know that. I'm disappointed. Doctor, was the man next to her? Yes, perhaps. You might be the incarnation of Guan Chong. How dare you? Are you from Baekje? Translation, unrelenting Huang heeds your remarks. Guan Chong was a tenacious Huang who died in the Battle of Huang Sanabul. His stigma may be average, but his loyalty to his kingdom is unmatched. That woman, though, is she a celebrity? You and Seong-guk both seem to recognize her, but I've never seen her before. What? Maybe. I don't know her either, Senga. Really? That's a relief. Ji-won Min is a character from the novel. It makes sense that Gilliang and Senga don't know her. But for some reason, strange reason, Seong-guk seems to recognize her. Seong-guk, stop eyeing them and come over here. You said earlier that you were a fan of Miss Min. What? Oh yeah, don't you know her? She's a famous actress, huh? Miss Min is... wait. How do I know who she is? Oh. Have I always known her? Character profile. So I've heard the name Guan Yu before? Xiang Lee, age 25. Supporting constellation. Manager of the Old Ticker. Attribute Hypnosis rare. Personal skill Hypnosis level 3. Bluff level 5. Weapon proficiency level 3. Search attribute level 2. Stigma. Comfortable sleep level 1. Overall stats. Stamina level 13. Strength level 13. Agility level 17. Mana level 18. Overall evaluation. Character evaluation is currently in progress. Supporting constellation. Manager of the Old Ticker. Xianguk's 9th renouncer. Attribute has disappeared. He's become a character. 35 hours left until the scenario ends. So are they slowly being absorbed into the world then? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick little break. Wait. Actually, no, that's right. Omniscient Reader doesn't have a Reddit. So we can just go down to the comments and see what they say. If you have anything to say about the chapter, any questions or anything like that, now is the time to write them in the comments so we can discuss. Prisoner of the Golden Headband be flexing those coins. That's literally what I was like laughing about. He just made 8,000 coins, I believe I said, by literally doing nothing. Just because the Prisoner of the Golden Headband thought her offer was stupid. That's really interesting. It seems like the past few chapters we have been delving into real people becoming characters. And this gives us some more info on it. I wonder if eventually Doctor and the gang will become characters. I'd be surprised if Doctor is immune because he read the whole thing to the end. I think Doctor would be immune because of his fourth wall ability altogether. Nothing really seems to affect him. When it comes to the fourth wall. Things just kind of bounce off of him. The constellation Lazy Broke Weeb has warned the constellation of Silas, but it didn't listen and now is laughing at it. 5 coins have been sponsored. I love these for the people's their creative ways of saying that they spent money to view this chapter. Doctor is getting more and more savage, episode by episode. I agree. I'm not sure what this is supposed to say. Omniscient Reader, Viewpoint, Women, You. I think that's what it's supposed to say. I don't get it. Doctor became more savage, and where Doctor got his shoes. Whose shoes did he take? How about 3,000 coins? Prisoner of the Golden had been casually slipped you 3,000 coins for fun. Luckily, Doctor should be immune to become a character. Yeah, I think so too. Just in the fact that he has that fourth wall attribute, so I don't think he will become a character. And I think that the people he knew prior to the thing won't become a character either. And maybe possibly Huion as well? I don't know. Wait, have we seen a profile for Huion already? Well then, I don't know. I'm not sure. Or maybe he said something about the profile and something disappearing, and that's how he knew he became a character. So maybe that'll be the thing. What was it? What did he say? 9th renouncer attribute has disappeared. Oh, okay. So that's how he knew, because he was a renouncer of the original story. Hello, Zero Energy. How are you doing? Doctor is getting more and more savage. Okay, yeah, we read that one. Hold on, let's go back down. Luckily, Doctor, yep. Yeah, okay, can't wait for chapter 66. I'm not entirely sure. They must have read the novel, so they kind of know what's coming. Forget Scylla. That dude is a... That dude has a comfortable sleep stigma. That's what I was thinking. I didn't say anything. I'm doing pretty good. Ugh. I wonder how many episodes till our little henchman finally gets some pants. I was kind of wondering that too. I was like, they need to hit up a clothing store. Doctor stole his pants. I bet the readers become characters after they have passed the point where they stopped reading. So Doctor will probably be the only non-character by the end. I mean, that is a good theory to me too. The fact that he read all the way through may protect him. And then, like I was saying, there's the fourth wall attribute that he has that kind of negates any of the book stuff from hurting him. Damn, who knew Sanga's knowledge would come in handy? Knowing history is important. Sheesh, prisoner of the golden headband really just embarrassed that bitch like that. I know. She's like, I'll give you 3,000 coins. The prisoner of the golden. Here, take 3,000 just because. Because he despises the other constellation. And then Doctor's sitting there like, I'll give you 20,000 coins to join my team. Just flexing. Whoa, they are turning into characters. What the hell? Yeah, that is kind of crazy to me. Like, I'm not entirely sure where this is going, or what. We talked about it a little bit last time. That they're talking a little bit about how people who are people are turning into characters, right? Little by little. And so, in the end, if they're all characters, then what happens to Dakja? Another theory I have is maybe at the end, he becomes the regressor himself, kind of like the protagonist. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he already read all of the story and then was in the same position as Dakja and then became a regressor. But I don't know. That's a wild, wild theory. May have nothing to do with it. Wukong is literally the best constellation. He always spoils Dakja and he's making fun of other constellations like it's nothing. Is it possible that he got hypnotized by him to believe he was a real person with outside information? It's possible. So they can become characters. Yes, apparently so. That is, if I were Dakja, I would be very unnerved by that. I have a theory. I think Sangha is the Arthur of the story. Because at the beginning she managed the situation very well, and maybe the reason why Dakja can't read her profile is because she's the Arthur, and also she has been through many different stages, and that's impressive because she doesn't look like a very strong woman, but she is a strong woman, and that makes her very mysterious. It's just my opinion. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a pretty good theory. She could possibly be the other. I think myself, personally, the reason he can't see her profile yet is because she's still, like, to him, she's not a character. And that could, like I was saying, have something to do with the fact that, she and the people he knew before don't become characters because he knew them prior. And because he is read the whole story and has the fourth wall attribute, it may be protecting them in a sense. Excuse me. A counterattack, it was pure finish him. I actually agree. It was pretty funny. Can't wait for next episode. I read this all starting from last night to right now. This webtoon is so addicting. Literally me. Right now, I'm reading a new story, and okay, listen, I say a lot on here that I do not like stories that have horror in them, right? But let me tell you what. I started reading a new thing called Surviving Romance, and I thought it was gonna be a romance story. It was not. It was not a romance story. It was about a zombie apocalypse. And so I was like, well, this took a turn. Because it starts out like your typical romance, right? And I was like, yeah. And I almost was like gonna drop it because I was like, this is like everything else I've read. Get to the end and she like goes like, because he's like, meet me in the music room, I think it was, during lunch. And she's like, because she's reincarnated, I believe she says, into this novel, which again is another thing that's kind of overdone. And so I was like, oh, I already have stories that are probably 10 times better than this, that use kind of the same plot. And so I was like, I don't know. I always try to give it a good try though. And so I read it, and then he's hugging her, and it doesn't show. And she's like, this didn't happen in the novel. And she says his name, and she's like, what's going on? And then the next panel, it freaked me the fuck out. Because he is just like completely zombified. And I was like, holy shit, I should have looked at the genre. I did not check the genre before reading. Because it just came up in my For You as a suggestion. And I was like, what the fuck? But it's pretty good, so I kept it. It used those tropes to kind of draw you in, and then it was like, ha 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 ha, gotcha. But anyway, what I was saying is that I also do this. I read shit in like within 24 hours if I'm not reading it on here. Sangha is just as pretty. All of my speaking rights, I will give it to Dakja. Yeah, honestly, I think that Sangha is prettier than that actor lady, but whatever. I need coins. I miss Gilliang. It's nice to see him again. So real people become characters. Interesting. Damn, I hope Dakja doesn't turn into character too. I think that's what a lot of people, seems to be the consensus people are worried about. But I don't think that'll be the case for Dakja, because he read the story all the way through. Seems to be one of the consensus. And two, he, I was nearly gonna give you a bad thing to read. Oh no! No. Well, what do you mean by bad? Is it a horror? I can make you read it. As long as it's not... My rules are, as long as it's not... But not on stream. Okay. You can give me the name. I'll write it down and check it out. Yeah, because if it's too suggestive or something like that, then I won't read it on stream. Because it wouldn't be friendly. I guess is the best way to put it. Oof. Gigant. Alright, I'll check it out on my spare time. Oh, the existentialism on this is so great and freaky. I loved it. Never mind, don't. You're giving me mixed signals! Reading the novel makes this webtoon nostalgic. I take it back. Don't read it. Okay, I'll just tear it up then. I will not read it. You say not to. I won't. Ripped up. The tiny little pieces. Never to be seen again. Throws in trash can. Okay. It's rated M. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could still read it myself. I just wouldn't read it on stream, especially if it's rated mature. I had someone the other day suggest two things to read, and I always look at them before I do a blind reaction just to make sure. And the first one, I forget, Versatile Wizard or something like that, I looked at and I was like, this is far too suggestive. Nope, can't do it. If it's got a little suggestive themes here and there, that's fine. But if it's episode by episode something suggestive or sexual in nature, then I won't read it on stream. Because we try to keep it as friendly as we can. Obviously my stuff isn't made for children, but I also don't want to get hit with a strike or something, or reported for suggestive stuff. Twitch isn't as bad, but since I post on this stuff on YouTube as well, YouTube would kill me. Man, I'm hopelessly in love with Doctor. His intelligence is his calculative nature, the way he carries himself, and the way he's always 2 steps ahead of both the incarnations and constellations. His character's just mwah, chef's kiss. Anyone could have been the omniscient reader, but to be able to use that information and do something with it is a whole nother thing. Man intelligence is damn sexy. I agree. I love me a man who is intelligent, who can think 2 steps ahead. Like, those are my kind of things in men that I find attractive. The fact that, Dr. can he's confident about himself, that's what they said. Just carries himself in a certain way where he doesn't let other people, what are the words I'm looking for? He doesn't let other people define who he is or what he does. He makes his own rules. See what the replies were. True. Couldn't have said it better myself. I try to keep myself from reading all of the free ones so I wouldn't have to wait. But I have no self-control and now I have to wait 6 days. Me. Imagine Daksha becomes a character. That's what a lot of these comments are. We'll do one more. Poor plotter. His 3,000 coins became Wukong's credit. Now Ian webtoon readers won't know Daksha's OG sugar daddy. Why is there 2 times military command level 2 for the king's character profile? Is that Pepsi's logo on the door? I didn't notice that, but maybe. So does he remember how he came to Doctor's side, since he's now a character who's barely recalling why he knows the name Guan Yu? Is it possible that Doctor will become the only person in the world who is not a character, but a real person? And like I said earlier, perhaps because the world, they go on, right? From my understanding, to different worlds. They host the world, or they host their games, and then the world gets destroyed, and then the constellations and everybody just leaves to the next world afterwards, and they take their regressors with them, right? And then it repeats. And so I'm just wondering, how questions I want to know. I forget the protagonist's name, but how did he become a regressor? Was it kind of the same way as how Dokja learned of the world and then survived till the end? And then do you become a regressor and your fate is to try to stop it from happening again? What? I don't know. We don't know. But I would like to find out. Is it because Doctor took his phone / copy of TWSA? That's a good point. I like that. Another point Brian brought to the table. He took the guy's phone with the copy of TWSA. So did he lose that attribute because he no longer has a copy? I just discovered that I might be on the same level of pettiness as Sun Wukong, and I don't know how I feel about that. Is there anywhere this is fully published already? I'm really invested, but I hate waiting. Nah, but there's a novel if you want. Try 500 plus chapters. Yeah, so, in case you guys aren't aware, the webtoon is based off of a web novel, and it's just being recreated as a comic. So if you guys wanted to read more of this, you are totally cool to check out the novel. But as per the webtoon, this is it, unless you were to buy fast passes and read ahead. I don't know why, but I freaking love this awesome webtoon, Chef's Kiss. Notice the only characters without a character profile are the ones who were in the subway with Dakja. That's what I was saying earlier. The fact that he knew the people before the story started, I guess is the best way to put it. And they don't have character profiles. It's because I believe Dakja sees them as real people and not characters. What do you know about rolling down in the deep? Oh, okay, yeah, I see. They're singing lyrics. Literally Seongguk right now as he's becoming a character. Damn. You know what? That's actually pretty deep. I know that now TWSA is supposed to be reality. But doesn't making these characters into characters in the story kind of strip them away from free will? That's scary to think about. Imagine you lose your will without even knowing it. Just keep reading, that guy says. It's a good question. I wonder where Huion went. Also, Gilliang is precious. Gilliang is my precious little boy. And if anyone touches him, you're done. Did he forget about reading TWSA then? It's a possibility. Not Constellation's gifting Dakja 3,000 coins just for refusing an offer for the same. What a burn. Oh, damn. Yeah, true. Okay, I think we're going to end it there for the night. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're watching here on Twitch, please follow. It means a lot to me. We almost have 50 followers, which I think is just so great because I've only really been streaming consistently for the past 2 months. So I was not expecting to have even 50 followers within 2 months. It's moving at a faster pace than I thought it was, and I'm really appreciative. On YouTube, we have, was this 61, I think? So we're kind of a little bit ahead on YouTube, but that's cool. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all. Not tomorrow. Unless you guys want to see that stream I was talking about of that game. Tell me why. If you want to see that, you're going to be here tomorrow for it, then I can come back and we can do some gaming tomorrow instead. Other than that, then I'll just post it on my YouTube channel if you guys don't want to see that. But let me know. And then let's see. I will see you guys Friday if we don't do the game. So I will do Eleceed, new webtoon. The first 10 chapters are already up on my YouTube channel if you missed it. So go check it out. Bye-bye. Have you ever considered streaming games? I actually, when I first started, I've been doing this technically for 4 months now. And when I first started, I was strictly a game, I streamed games. That's what I did. So I kind of switched from there because I only like to stream games that I actually like. So I guess that's the best way to put it. Or otherwise, I like to stream with friends, and if they're not streaming, then I do this instead. But anyway, yeah, let me know. Okay, I will see you guys Friday. If we don't stream, tell me why. Bye bye.